This is Grace coming at you live from the dungeons of Aufstrag. Now, they haven't spotted me yet, so it's really important that I stay quiet while I deliver this very special announcement from Troll Lord Games. Our crowdfunding campaign for the Reforged Adventurers backpack begins in the last week of May or the first week of June, and you'll be able to find it on BackerKit. Now, basically, the Reforged Adventurers backpack is your ultimate expansion for Castles and Crusades. Inside, you'll find 13 completely unique character classes, each brimming with story potential, and now fully leveled up for high-level play. You'll also find a treasure trove of specialized gear packs. And obviously, there's one tailor-made for every single class in the game, but we didn't stop there. We've lovingly hand-packed, pre-made equipment bags for every kind of hobby, profession, or weird little interest that your character could possibly have. Seriously, everything from brewing, to trapping, to performing, to Anyway, we've also included updated rules for multi-classing, class and a half, and dual classing, now finally explained in a way that won't make your wizard cry. And last but certainly not least, all of the pages have been cleansed of their ancient bindings. So there's no more OGL content. New layout, new art, maximum magic. So whether you're a cunning arcane thief, or a brave skald, or just a thief with a dream, it's time to gear up, roll high, and carry out your destiny in style. I think the coast is clear, and it's time for me to move on. We'll see you in BackerKit. Close. Just gotta be ready for everything. Really, really, really super quiet. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, wait. Okay. The Adventurer's backpack. Backlight, fight heavy. Crap.
back. We were gone for a week, and now we're back. Did you miss
Rawr.
us? We're
Hey,
also in the
look,
wrong windows. Oh no.
Dolgy is now
Darn.
Etha. Ooh,
Okay.
and I'm Satan. Ooh, this is
Rebecca.
like a finale, like an improv. You know, when you like switch up the characters.
I love
Rebecca,
doing
do
that.
do your best Georgie impression.
Yeah,
Do
before I
your
switch
best,
everyone back.
Georgie.
Oh, I'm Georgie. I'm a little pirate boy. And I'm cute
I'm
and little, but
Satan.
don't worry, I'll fuck things up.
It's like looking in a
That was
mirror.
really good.
I'm Satan. I'm super serious and kill things. Okay, you gotta do your best ether,
Yeah.
Ray Ray.
Oh, I don't feel like it. Oh, what's the vibe like? Oh, wait. Are there any hidden doors? Are there any hidden doors?
I do the O thing a lot.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
I liked you doing this too. The dipping
Shit.
helps you access her character.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know
I do
why.
this now.
Bars and then the tea with the straw.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't have my tea. Only water.
I have my tea in my Star Trek mug. Look at this thing I got.
Ooh.
Isn't this cute?
Okay,
That is good looking.
I just got this
because of the
from.
perception, you always look like you have humongous mugs.
What do you mean? This it's just the size of my head.
I know, it's like the perception always looks like you have like you're drinking out of a cereal bowl. Like
It's
level
true.
of mugs.
I drink a lot of tea.
Soup is better.
I got my
when you
big
drink
boy
it.
soup cup.
Ooh, drinkable soup.
Drinkable soup is better. I don't make the rules.
Mm. Well,
There's
you do
just-
kind of make some
I
rules.
mean,
Texture and I'm gonna
You-
gag.
I guess I kind of am the god of everything. So
Yeah.
if I want to say,
It's in London. There's this place called Costas, I think if I'm remembering correctly, that give you huge cups. They're like, and
That's what I
when you
need.
get it, you're just like,
I need that.
They have Costas coffee.
I'm not talking to Rachel. You weren't with me during
You
my
weren't there.
You were
I was-
there.
I
but you
was-
said it's
I
not.
was there, but I don't think I went there with you. Costas.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't. But I was in London at the same time as you.
Duckle Prime, thank you for the sub, buddy. Welcome, one of us.
welcome.
Ooh.
One of us.
Ducko Prime.
Happy to have you.
Do Prime me.
You know those like machines that are
Duck
like
oprime.
facial steamers that like they mist your face and it's nice and warm and it's meant to like
Yes,
hydrate
I have
your
one.
pores.
Mm.
I need that in like a mug. You know what I mean? Like it's big enough to like mist my whole face with like soup.
So instead, it's like you want it to be something that you can use, but it's like doubles as self-care.
Yeah, I want chicken broth in my pores.
Yeah, I was like, specifically, you want the soup steam. It's not just water steam.
No, I want it full of vitamins and nutrients.
Yes.
Hey, Atsumori, welcome back for month 13. That's over a year. I like that their message was just support. Support received, buddy.
Chicken
Aw.
soup with the skin. That's funny.
Cute. That's
Do you
cute.
still make those books? Chicken Soup for the Teenager Soul?
Yeah, surely.
I
Surely
haven't
those are
read.
those.
I thought they were really good, but I haven't read them recently, so I don't know if they hold up.
Can I admit something super embarrassing live on the internet?
Yes.
Yes.
So my writing background is mostly in poetry, and the thing that sort of kicked that off was I was a really weird kid, and so I was 12 years old and in therapy, and she had in her waiting room like a chicken noodle for the soul like book on her coffee table, and I was reading it, and we'd read poetry like in class and stuff, but reading chicken noodle soup for the soul was what unlocked in my brain that writing could just be like a fun little thing that you just like write for yourself, and that's what poetry is just writing your feelings in like a fun little way.
That's not weird. That's cool.
I like that.
Get that.
The reason that it's like so cringy is because I went home and wrote myself chicken noodle soup for the soul like one-liners that I thought were super deep, but in reality I was 12 and it was like, within everyone there's a light and a dark path and we all must choose.
I love it. I love it.
There's a full
Inside of
notebook
you,
full
there are
of
two
something.
wolves.
I used to fill up journals when I was a kid and write a copyright thing on it and write a table of contents. And I would legit look at people when I met them and say, I'm a published author. Because for me, like as a
That's
kid,
so
like that is
sweet.
like I think that's cool. Like as a kid, you
Yeah.
really kind of like anything's
Yeah.
possible.
You
And
don't
I'm
know.
like, I don't know. I didn't know about publishers and stuff, but I did it 3 times. So I told people I wrote 3 books.
That's a self-published queen.
I
Yeah,
wrote books
exactly.
too. I didn't publish them, but I did write books.
Yeah. But
I
also
wrote
a
murder
copyright.
mysteries.
I wrote a trilogy of World of Warcraft fan fiction.
Whoa, yeah.
Love this. I hope youth, to bring it back to what we were talking about, still does this.
Youths.
Yeah.
Youths.
I was in the 5th grade and I was really big into Harriet the Spy. So I used to climb up trees and I had a spy
Mhm.
journal, and I would write about what my neighbors were doing in their yards.
That's so fun. Stop. That's so fun to be
That's
like
so
7 years
cute.
old and in a tree and like taking
Like in a
notes.
raincoat with a magnifying glass and a
Oh,
journal
yeah.
and a red, and like
That's so
spying on
fun.
everyone.
And now if I do it today, I'm scaring
I'm
the
a
people at the
creep.
public park
I do
and
it
not
today.
allowed to go there anymore.
Whatever.
Well, hey, speaking of children,
Children.
I know of a child who's been hanging out in limbo between gaming sessions along with 2 other companions. Do we want to like
Hello.
jump back in and
Yes.
maybe do a little recap and see if I can't remember what happened?
Yeah, because I definitely need a recap.
Recap.
Who else does?
I know, I think the audience wants a little recap too.
Okay, so last we left off, our intrepid party here made their way to the Patchwork Potionary to speak with the proprietor, whose name was Junebug. They had a delivery for him. And Junebug gave them a quest, should they choose to accept it, to gather some herbs for him. And upon like prying a little bit into Junebug's like beliefs and purpose here in Draft, he sent them to go talk to a different proprietor called Felicity Squid from
Yep.
a ink shop called Squid's Ink. And she sent them on another job. The whole thing was very convoluted, but it was a lot of fun. And she had been stolen from by this guy named Magpie, who she absolutely despises, hates this guy. He's a petty thief. And what he stole was a magical ink that took her a lot of time to make. But she refused to elaborate on what the ink is or what it does, but just that she wants it back, and she would give them a single use of it if they can retrieve it for her. So the
Magpie,
yes.
this is my clarification as well.
Yeah.
Is the little rat a Timothy Chalamet dude, right?
He just hung out with rats, I think. I don't think he
Yeah.
was part rat.
I think we just called him Rat Boy.
It's true. You called him Rat Boy. I do remember that part.
He was definitely Timothy Chalamet, though.
And he did have a young cousin with him that you guys met, who's about Georgie's age. And you guys had an altercation in which you attempted to force feed a young cousin whose name you didn't get
messed up.
a black sludge that you've been carrying on your person that you didn't know what it did. But
Which we
basically,
still have, but
you still do have it because you didn't drink it, and I don't remember what it does. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together. But Magpie and this child basically communicated to you guys quite loudly their intent to leave Draft, and that they were going to use the ink to create a key, because the ink is like magical ink that whatever you draw with it becomes real. I don't know why I withheld that information earlier, but Magpie revealed it to you. And yeah, there's a great gate out in the furthest reaches of the desert of Draft, where most people are advised not to go. And his plan is to take the ink there and draw up a key and leave and escape and go back to the ether to be an idea again, where he can be retrieved and potentially, who knows. So you guys decided to, if I remember right, you decided to skip town. You're leaving, and you're on your way to the desert yourselves. Magpie and the child escaped from you guys. But you're like, well, we'll just do that. We'll steal that plan. We're going to go to the desert. We'll check out this gate, and maybe we'll get out of here. So I think that was pretty much where we left off.
Wasn't there like a shadowy figure or something that started following us there at the end?
Oh, no, there was... So you, the characters, did not witness this. Also there was Jackson who advised you not to go and
Yeah. Carly's lover.
asked you some
My
questions.
lover, who I think is playing me all.
Oh.
He just had some questions for you guys, that's all. It's probably fine.
It's just the way that Grace is playing him, being like, batting her eyes. I'm so trustworthy.
Trust me, go on. It's fine. The water's fine. But there were a group of harpies that descended upon the town of Draft.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
they absconded with Magpie and his young cousin to take them who knows where.
Dun dun dun.
Ah!
And also, we got boon coins. I wrote that down. That's the last thing I wrote. From Savage Splendor, who's not here yet. Or who
I thought Savage was here. I thought
Savage.
I think
Yes,
the-
here?
they
I
were
know
here
said
at the
hello to
beginning.
early crew.
Savage said something at 4:53.
Yeah, Savage was the first one in here. He's
Savage.
the president of the early crew.
Are you able to look at who's actually watching you on Twitch?
I
Like-
think that there is probably a way to do that, but I don't know how.
13. Savage, I remember you giving us boon coins last. That's the last thing I have written down in my notes from the last session, so.
We'll say
Thank
you guys
you.
each have a boon coin. Because I don't remember it, but I
Yay!
trust you. But yeah, you guys are pretty much on your way out of Draft.
Okay, let's just make this desert thing super
Horrible
easy.
timing. I gotta go blow my nose real quick. I'm
That's
so
fine.
sorry. I'm right here. I just don't want to do it on stream, and I feel it creeping. So just keep chatting.
That is A-okay, my friend.
Oh, Inch muted herself because I'm like off screen, but we can still hear the honking.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do the whole stream in this voice. I gotta get into my character.
Yeah.
Oh, there she goes. Getting in character. She comes back up.
Hello.
It's like a
Georgie
magical
is
girl
here.
transformation.
The way you
Georgie's
said
here.
hello- The way you said hello is very
Mrs.
Doubtfire.
Very reminiscent.
We got another boon coin from Savage.
Hey!
Savage.
Oh, are we characters now?
Yes.
Thank you so much, darling. Thank you. Bravo.
You're like, Rebecca, I really didn't see any change in your personality.
Just look very brooding. You're really good at looking brooding, Satan.
I picture
They're
that Satan is
serious.
like the
Want to
same.
kill things.
Like,
But
what are you talking
your
about?
eyebrows just slowly like
Relax.
go like this is what I picture your transformation to be.
Oh, he gave us a boon because he had to go do something else. But
Oh,
Question. And
Be-
this one.
be good, Savage. Be good. You're gonna have a good game, a good
We'll have
fight. Yes.
Question. What is a like? Where did the boon coin distinction come from? Maybe that's too big of a question.
Scholars have pontificated and speculated on precisely this matter for as long as the written language has existed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure Chuck came up with it.
Boon coin.
Salute.
Yes, if someone in the chat can give us the etymology of boon coin, that'd be lovely.
Appreciate it. Wrong answers only,
Oh,
please.
getting a start.
answers only.
Give us the wrong answers, please.
So there was scary things like Death Eater type things flying over us.
Not over you guys. You guys have not seen these. That was
Oh.
kind of just like a little cutscene to set the tone for maybe I don't know. Maybe your paths will cross, maybe not.
Okay.
But
What if they're just like eyeballs, like things that observe us and then tell our mother about it?
surely not.
Georgie, did you ever know your mother not to bring up such a sad topic? It just came to my mind. Did you?
All I know about her is the way that she smelled.
Oh,
She smelled like lilacs in the wind of a summer day.
oh boy.
I love Rebecca's frustrated face during this most emotional
Pay no
storm.
mind to
I'm
Satan.
crying.
This is the most emotional moment of my character and Rebecca. So, I mean, Satan. So irritating.
Georgie, come here, young.
Oh,
Burrow into my bosom, my wise bosom.
My ample bosom.
oh, is that why Jackson likes it so?
Shut up, Georgie. Let's keep going.
You leave the town of Draft behind you as the three of you kind of wander through the rocky kind of foothills up and out of town. I want you to picture the realm of Draft is kind of bowl-shaped. So you have the town center, which is kind of in like the center of the valley, and then the hills kind of rise up around it. And so you guys are kind of climbing in altitude, basically up this mountain range following this path. Let me just pull up the description just so I can let you guys know what you see.
Okay.
It's very easy from kind of this vantage point after you've been traveling for like a couple hours. It's going to be a 2-day trip to the desert, but you do pass by a sign, like a road mark stand post that says mining district pointing further up the path, and then draft pointing back towards the way that you came. You can easily see the spires and the smoke of the distant town of Draft, and even the glittering waters of like the eastern swamp that lies beyond that.
Beautiful.
You guys are traveling west.
breathtaking.
The eastern mountains swell upwards, always in view, kind of looming over you guys, even as you're climbing the western mountain range. The majority of the vegetation you see here are rough, kind of 6-foot tall trees. They have roots that pierce through the stone, a lot of scraggly bushes with sharp needles dotted with brown berries. There's an occasional tuft of like sinewy grass, and rarer still, white and purple flowers that kind of sprout defiantly alongside the blooms of vines in the sharpest cliff faces.
Interesting.
Tell us more, Grace, about what we see.
Well,
She told us a lot, George.
She just it's so beautiful how she does it.
Described things for quite a
I
while.
really appreciate it.
Maybe just look around, you know.
Oh,
This is kind of the
Okay.
scene as you guys are, trekking. It looks like the mining district you'd probably hit by evening if that were... The road is going to kind of take you that way. But is there anything that the three of you would want to, like, discuss with each other kind of as you're making this trip?
Sorry, I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
I thought we were being attacked, like actively attacked when we ended last time.
Nope.
That's not.
Correct.
Why?
Yeah.
Where are those shadow Death Eater things?
You guys never saw them. They kind of descended on the town of Draft to kidnap Magpie and this child after you guys left.
it was a way to create some really dynamic tension at the end of last session, you see.
I know why.
Meta
I just-
Georgie is my favorite iteration of Georgie.
Meta.
Hey Wiley, thank you for the sub. Welcome in, buddy.
Okay. Is there any
Thank you, Wiley. Yay. Welcome.
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 Okay. You're going to slow... Wiley, you're new here. You're going to get very upset with my accent very quickly.
Do I spot any hidden doors?
Stop it.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Wonderful. Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Woo! I got 18 plus 1, which is 19. Do I add 4? No.
Yes. Yes, you do. You had your level.
So 13. Whew. Dirty 13.
That is really that is a prime for you.
It is a prime. Do I see a million hidden doors?
What
There's
you
so
do
many.
see is you, and as your eyes land on it, you kind of hear it as well. The scrabbling, like kind of tumbling rock sound as somebody scampers back behind like a rocky crag. It appears you
Are
guys
we
have a
being
tail.
followed?
Georgie, Satan, there are people afoot in the stones.
Are we being followed?
I don't know. I feel if we want to use my power to see if it's dangerous about to happen, we can. Don't know if I should save it. What are your
Hmm.
Look, don't even worry. I'm opening up my backpack. I'm setting a trap for it.
Woo!
It's not gonna kill it. It's just gonna tangle them.
Yeah.
What kind of trap do you set, Satan?
It's gonna be super fun. Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Hear me out.
take very
Um,
strong beats?
So, first and foremost, it's gonna be a net, but it's like clear wire so they can't see it. And then when I step over it, it's gonna whoop like Scooby Doo style. And if for whatever reason that doesn't get them, there's a series of mouse traps that are gonna get their little feet.
Ouch.
So it's not gonna like snap off their toes. It'll just
I
like
think this is a violation of the Geneva Convention.
look. I don't make the rules. Get the traps.
You will make an attribute
Which
check of your
choice,
choice, though.
Aiden? I don't make the.
All right. Let me see what attribute. I
Yeah,
wanna do
whichever
for-
one you'd like to use, and whichever kind of makes sense.
Or
What are you
this
tapping
is
into?
intelligence. So let me do a little roly poo. I got a 9.
No, Inquisitor says Geneva is very far. She's like, Geneva
All
can't
right.
see it.
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Yeah, you do lay this trap. And it looks like it's gonna work. Do you guys like keep walking, or do you lie in wait for this
I
thing to show themselves? Or
What if we get behind a tree and observe who it is?
Good idea, Georgie. I like the way you think.
I'm gonna just slowly get behind a tree. I am a halfling, so I just need a little bit of a stump.
perfect. All
As
of you
an
make.
assassin, I'm a master of disguise, so I just kind of blend in with some rocks.
Yeah.
Like a chameleon.
Yeah.
Is that part of your
Peter
race
Malark style.
ability?
Rock.
I mean, I just frolic over to a stone.
You quietly frolic.
Oh,
I
can move
imagine.
silently.
Oh, I can also move silently.
I quietly frolic. I
Okay,
I
I'm-
didn't see
I'm
any
gonna skip.
quietly moving in silence.
What?
I'm skipping over to a stump then.
All of you give me dex checks.
A dex check.
Dex check. Yeah.
What a wonderful song.
I rolled, so I got a 9. Then do I add my 4 to it?
Yep.
Okay, I got a 13.
Beautiful.
Oh, we had our level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 15 plus a 4, which is a 19, so a dirty 19.
I got a,
Beautiful.
I got a 9.
All right.
How disappointing.
That group average is high enough. You guys kind of disappear behind this thing, and you wait for a second. What you see as you're kind of peering over is like a man, like kind of an elderly, sort of older man.
Trapped a poor, feeble little man in your
Kind of
trap. with-
Gollum style, crawling over the
Gollum
rock.
style.
And then he like kind of stands upright in the path and kind of looks up the road, down the road, looking to try to see where you went. He does notice the trap on the ground. I'm sorry, the roll wasn't quite high enough. He notices like the net lying in wait for him on the ground, and he kind of looks around one more time. And then he starts to take the net and like starts to roll it up until one of his fingers gets trapped on the mouse trap, which he did not notice. Ouch! Oh, flim flam, diggity, darn it, dang it! Ah!
He's so.
Hey, there's children present. Be careful with your swearings.
They're only half swears.
Oh, thank you, Brevin Docksteel, for the subs.
Hey, Brevin, welcome in. Thanks so much.
Flam diggity darn it.
They're
Yes.
only half swears.
Who are you, old man?
And why are you following us?
Yes.
Well, it's just been a while since I've seen some people. Some new people, that is. My name's Jiggy.
Jiggy?
I'm a
With
hermit. I'm a humble hermit in pursuit of total
Jiggy?
enlightenment. Yes, Jiggy.
Jiggy, like getting jiggy with it? Okay.
Well, I could stand to get a little jiggy with it, yeah.
Okay.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Getting jiggy with it.
Na 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 na.
Hey,
Okay.
I seek enlightenment. In solitude, for the most part. But then you three came by and I noticed some new faces. And I thought that this was quite strange, so I thought to follow you and just kind of check out your vibe, as it were.
So you weren't meaning to harm us?
Harm? No! I wouldn't hurt a fly.
Hold on. Do we believe this guy?
Give me a
What is my
wisdom check.
vibe? What is the vibe? Okay.
Yeah. Using your thing.
Oh, I got a 12 plus a 1 is a 13. Do I add 4?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
And I'll
just say yes.
17 then. Oh, I'm so wise.
Yeah, your intuition kind of tells you about this guy as you kind of boom, like aura out. He's
Aura out.
a little cracked,
New distinction for my character.
a little eccentric, but he's speaking the truth, you can kind of gather.
Wonderful.
I seek enlightenment in solitude. I reckon I'm about halfway there. So there's nothing wrong with a little bit of a break to talk to some new faces and ask you where you came from, because I'm curious.
Well,
Go ahead, Georgie.
I was just gonna say we came from the town. Are you not from the town?
Well, everyone starts in the town. Just not everyone stays there, you see. City living never really was for me. Or my brother. Have you seen him?
Who's your brother?
Jaggy.
Getting jaggy with it?
That sounds familiar. Did we?
Na 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 na. na.
Getting jaggy with it is a little less pleasurable than myself. I'm much more handsome. I am the oldest twin. I've not seen him in quite some time.
Okay. Jiggy, a question. Is there anything we should know about this place that's important? Because we're looking for. Should we tell him what we're looking for? No.
There's a hype training coming.
Fosco! Thank you so much for giving us something, Terry. Thank
Go,
you.
lock right. Gifting a sub. Love it.
Thank you, buddy.
7. Oh my goodness.
Wowee.
But
But anyway, you were asking if you want to tell him
Yes.
things.
What do you think?
I think we could. If he said he wasn't gonna harm us and it was true, I think we could do it.
What
What do you think,
What are we
Satan?
looking for again?
You know me. I love spilling the beans, so we should go for it.
We're just trying to find the desert, remember?
We're trying to find that door, I thought.
But it's in the desert.
Aren't we in the desert now?
We're in a beautiful mountain range thing where the glittering stream and
Castle Keeper, aren't we in the desert now?
No. No, the desert is going to be like a 2-day trek. You're a few hours into the first day. You're going up the mountains right now.
What do you want to say to him, Georgie?
well,
I don't know what your hype train thing is. the 62%. Am I supposed to do anything?
No, you're good. You're good. That's a thing that
Okay.
happens when people donate or gift subs or anything like
Okay.
that. It's
I
a very sweet
pray.
thing. We appreciate it.
So, Jiggy, so you were from Draft, you have a twin, you're here for enlightenment. Do you see, we're looking for the desert, that's where we're going. Do you ever see animals that maybe we should be aware of that might attack us, or people? Oh, there are bad people out here that we need to be cognizant of.
Well, as one halfway to total and complete enlightenment, I have accrued some wisdom over the years.
I feel like, sorry to interrupt you, Jiggy. Can we walk and talk? Like, aren't you going towards more enlightenment? Aren't you going towards the desert? Can't we just follow with you while you chat us up?
I won't follow you into the desert, but I can walk on this path for a while, yes.
Okay, great.
Walk and talk.
Let's keep moving. And if you see something that we should be aware of, you just let us know, Jiggy.
Most certainly.
Share your
Now,
wisdom.
What
Sure.
I always say is that a wise man speaks when he has something to say. I speak because the silence makes people uncomfortable. What was the question?
You said you had wisdom to share. What
Oh.
wisdom?
Yes. If you are walking along the path, you should take note. Closed eyes often see deeper than open ones. Unless you're walking. You shouldn't walk with your eyes closed.
Wait, just one moment, Jiggy. I just need to chat with Georgie and Satan. Come here. I don't think he has really any good wisdom or anything to share with us. He can keep walking with us, but
What if he's referencing us sitting and trying to listen for a moment when we're in some place? Or Satan, what do you think?
What if I shoot him with a blow dart and we get moving?
We drag him with us?
No!
Oh,
I don't think we should do that. What harm is just him walking alongside us if we're already going this way?
All right.
If we shoot him, yeah, then we might need to drag him. I feel like there's no, I believe in the greater power of the universe, as you know, and I believe we ran into him for a reason. He just seems a little kooky.
I mean,
yes, but maybe he's saying things that are like riddles.
Yes, good point, Georgie. Good point. Okay, let's keep walking then.
This way or...
The desert! This way!
What takes
So-
you to the desert? That
Well-
horrible place?
Have you been before?
Only once. 'Twas all I needed.
What was it like?
Ugh. Awful. Not nearly enough humidity in the air, all these horrid plants, and monsters abounds. And worst of all, if in the distance you see a massive pillar of dust rising from the horizon,
Uh-huh.
by the time you see it, it's too late. You're already dead.
What is it?
None have lived to tell the tale.
How do you know about it?
Yeah. How could you have seen it and lived to tell the tale? You're telling us the tale now.
Well, I suppose someone must have told me, but for the life of me, I can't remember who. Isn't that odd?
Okay, so we want to avoid the rising dust tornado. And there's what kind of monsters are in the desert? Are they like my lion Winston? Portholus, this is my lion Winston. He's my stuffy and my best friend.
A noble companion indeed. And fearsome, too. Yes, I have heard that there are monsters quite like that little one, except much larger.
larger than this?
Much larger.
Snakes the size of buildings. Spiders that feed on human eyes.
Do you know anything about a door?
A
And
door.
key? A door, a key. Yes.
Lots of doors have keys. But
No,
in my
but in the
enlightenment,
desert,
I've
there's
realized
like a thing, and you like paint a door. Or maybe the door's already there. I don't really remember.
there are no doors in the desert.
It's
Only
like
death.
a magic door.
No, you had to draw it. You had to draw the door, right?
Okay.
I think
Magpie was gonna
I
draw
think-
the
I think-
key.
I was gonna draw the
something
key.
like that.
Well, if he hasn't seen the door, maybe it's behind the pillar of dust.
It might be. I've never
Uh,
heard of this.
Winston made me think of this because I can't find the thing I would pet to be my Jackie boy, Jackalope, but he is here. He's on my lap. You just can't see him.
I do see
Can
it.
I send Jackie boy up ahead, just to bounce around, see if he sees anything important, scary, anything like that?
Certainly. Yeah, are you just sending him up the path?
I'm just gonna send him up the path. We have a very strong empathetic bond, so if something's
Yes.
wrong, I will feel it.
Are you wanting to actually look through his eyes?
I don't know if I want to waste that right this moment because I can only do it once per day for a minute. I feel like I should
That's
do
true.
it if I know there's something I want to see. So just for now, it's just overall, off you go, Jackie boy. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Off. I hit his little butt and he pops away. He's so cute.
As he goes off hopping, he nearly mows down another family of bunnies that was kind of in the path. They all scatter and go down their different holes and stuff.
So cute. Cute Jackie boy.
A few minutes
What?
pass.
If go ahead.
You say your thing first.
Oh, I have this idea, and it may be nothing. Okay, so I can do Morse code, from my pirate days, you see. And if I take, I don't know, this stick that I found on the ground, you see, and I tap it against a tree that we're walking by in Morse code to try to see if someone else can communicate with us in this forest area. What do we think about that?
I say go for it.
Wait, you just want to hit a tree and then send
It's Morse code.
I know. Morse code and then have the vibrations
Yes,
ripple out and then someone else knows Morse code that's in the desert too.
yes.
Knock yourself out, Georgie.
I don't know. Maybe there's someone listening that wants to communicate and doesn't know how.
Do it. Cameron thinks it's a genius plan.
I don't even know if I can do it. I wanted CK to give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down here.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, absolutely, go for it.
Okay, so back in my maritime days, I learned it very quickly. So I want to ask, well, I want to ask if there's any toy stores around, but I feel like that's not helpful in this moment.
Stay on task.
Okay.
Has to
So
be something important, George.
What should I ask? Should I ask? Are we? Is there anyone else besides Jiggy here with us?
I swear to God, if we get Jaggy,
Gotta get jaggy with it.
Should I ask that?
I think you should just ask, is there anyone out there? Just ask that for now. Just keep it simple. Like when you
Okay.
start, a Ouija board.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my Morse code.
Beep, beep, beep.
Tap 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 tap. Tap tap tap. Is there anyone out there?
As this is happening, there's been this moment where the three of you have been discussing this plan. Jackie has already been sent ahead. You, Ether, experience a spike of curiosity in the empathetic connection between you and Jackie at the same moment that you kind of do this. Georgie, tapping against the tree and making this noise and doing this clearly Morse code message. And there's like a pause. And the wind kind of just rustles through the trees for a moment. But then you hear like the grinding sound of like rock being hit against rock. And it says, "I am here," in Morse code.
Someone else is here, and they used a rock to
From.
tell.
Know where it's coming from and how far away it is.
What direction was it?
Hard to tell. Or it's like further up the path.
Oh, so the direction we're going.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is something ahead that hit rock.
Is Jackie Boy close to this thing?
You could probably assume from the timing of like him kind of taking note of something in your brain.
I mean, how far ahead is Jackie Boy? Should I look through his eyes? I can do that once per day for 1 whole minute.
He's like 100 feet ahead. Not a crazy distance. He's like up and around a few like bends. You guys have been walking uphill for a while.
Well, let's go find out what this thing is. He's not that far. Let's go.
Head towards it. Let's do it.
Awesome. You guys are like walking, and you rise around the bend, and you see, as the path begins to like go back down and then up another bend, there is a man who's kind of hiding with like his backpack, and he's like pushed up as far into a crag of rock as he possibly can go, and he's just cowering there, and he's holding a rock in his hand that he must have used to.
Does this man look like Jiggy?
No. Not the same age as Jiggy.
And based on just my general aura wisdom, is this man dangerous?
Make a wisdom
I
check.
do a wisdom check.
Yes.
My guess is he's scared of something else, but let's check and find out.
Can I do a wisdom vibe
Oh,
check?
yeah. Sorry. Yes, definitely.
I'm like waiting, like you're the teacher.
Sorry.
I'm like, can I please?
I was looking for my notes. I'm sorry.
I got a 13, then a 14. Plus 4 is an 18. That's very good.
That's
very
really good. You get a very scared vibe from this guy. He looks so not dangerous that he was in fact like defenseless against something potentially that he looks to be cowering from.
Oh no!
He was the one who morsed me. He morsed me good.
He kind of sees
Don't
you guys
say that, Georgie.
rising over the ridge, and he's like, "Shh! Get down! Get down! Hide behind something!"
Okay, I'm hiding.
Find a stump.
Should I use I have senses that can tell me about danger.
Do ya?
Should I use it?
Do ya?
Yes, I have like a sixth sense. I can sense a few seconds into the future, thereby detecting potential danger before it happens.
Gotcha. There's
Should I
no
use
imminent danger.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Then that's that then.
Maybe we should question this guy.
Okay, but should we do it in a crouched way? Because he seems like he's very concerned about
Yeah, I think we can crouch.
He kind of
Okay.
gestures to you guys to share his hiding spot.
Yeah, you crouch
Ooh.
and go up first because you're small.
Oh, but I wanted Satan to talk to him.
Okay.
Hi.
You're not interested in that, Satan.
Hey there.
Who are you?
I actually didn't write a name for this guy. Chat, what's his name?
Chat, tell us what this cowering, scaredy pants stuck in the rocks name is.
Give me a very
He's
good
in the
name for a very
crag.
scared man. Dwingle, his name.
Perfect.
The name's
Dwingle.
Dwingle.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was on my trade route up from the mining district to deliver goods to Draft with my business partner Lawrence. And a storm of harpies.
Hobbies?
Harpies.
Harpies. Sorry, with your fancy accent, I couldn't.
You're the one with the fancy accent. What do you mean my accent's fancy?
Catherine, stop trying to kill everyone we encounter.
I
the
think you
moment we-
should. I think you should do it. I think you should definitely kill him.
I sense he's terrified, and then we kill him.
He
Only if he's annoying.
Everyone, it looks like chat really wants us to just.
Well,
Mainly Cameron, who just says he's
one
gonna kill
person.
them.
one person.
One person wants it.
He says,
Okay, Dwingle, you have 45 seconds to give us useful information.
"Oh shit, I'm not very good at counting. All right. So a storm of harpies flew overhead. I was with my friend Lawrence. Lawrence ran in their direction because he saw that they were carrying some people. So he was going to try to shoot them down to rescue the fuckers. But it's a death wish. You can't go up against a group of harpies.
What are harpies? I have a harp. What is harpies? What are harpies?
Crazy, terrifying beasts. They have wings and voices that will enchant you and make your will their own. And they can make you do things. They can make you not resist as they feed on your innards.
Oh my god.
They're
like
horrible business.
sirens?
Not unlike sirens, yes, but they have wings and they prefer to live in rocky, canyony places.
Okay, so they're like Death Eater sirens, pretty much.
Okay.
I imagine that they would. They do eat. Yes.
What? Who were they carrying? Sorry, I just kind of I kind of hijacked your investigation, Satan. I just got excited. Who are they carrying? Do you know?
I didn't see. I was too busy plugging my ears. One of them was singing, you see. And if you get caught in their song, there's no way out. So I was just trying not to listen and keep my head down. But
Okay.
Lawrence ran off after them with a death wish, apparently.
I would like to put some sort of earplugs in to muffle the sound so that I'm not, if we run into them. I think we should all do that.
If you're walking up the path, then that's wise, because that's the way that they ran off.
And
We're
thank you.
going to the desert.
What?
Why would you be going to the desert?
Is that the direction they flew?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, I need do you have some cotton or something? Could you rip off part of your t-shirt for me?
Make a charisma check.
Anything to just to make.
Just a little, I just need a little two little pieces, really. Oops, I rolled the wrong one.
His little orphan pirate boy ears.
I rolled a natural 20
You rolled a natural 20?
on this stupid
On
thing. On this stupid thing, I rolled a natural 20. I rolled a natural 20.
He takes a look at you three up and down. He takes note of your weapons, your equipment, your armor that you're wearing, and he says, "I'll do you one better." He reaches into his bag and he procures 3, earplugs, 3 sets of earplugs. Very nice ones. If you can find Lawrence and drag his sorry ass back here, those are yours to keep.
What?
Lawrence? Who's Lawrence?
Lawrence is his friend who got taken by the harpies.
Well, he
Okay,
wasn't
I
taken by
must
the
have not been
harpies.
listening to
Oh,
that
I'm
one.
sorry.
He ran off after the harpies.
He ran after the harpies. Thank you,
What does
Dwingle.
Lawrence look like?
Nick just says one of those pairs of earplugs should be used. So that's what's happening. But I'm not going to tell you which.
That's definitely. I'm not taking that. That can be Satan's.
I've seen worse.
What does Lawrence look like?
Well, he's a big fella. Mid-30s, short brown hair. And he's got crossbows for hands.
Okay, second question. Is there a Mrs. Lawrence?
That lout. Hasn't
Why
seen
are
any
you
action in
acting
years.
Like you're interested, Georgie. You are too young.
You're a young boy.
You're a young
Georgie.
boy.
I've seen a lot of things on the ship.
You try to date someone with crossbows for hands.
That sounds painful.
And was he like cursed or put under like? It seems very dangerous. It's like worse than Edward Scissorhands.
Well, I
Crossbow
do know
hands.
the story, but most people are only inclined to talk about their backstories themselves around here.
Yes. So let's keep it moving, gang.
Okay, bye.
Wait, is
Good
this
luck.
guy stuck in a rock? We're just leaving him here?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no!
He blow darts, goes unconscious. Jiggy is like, I'll wait with him here to make sure that no cougars eat his face off.
Plus, now maybe he can actually get out of the criggity crag of the thing.
I will move him to a separate location. He'll wake up feeling very assured and know that he's
Good.
safe immediately.
You guys
Thank
are
you.
so humane.
Did you shoot the old man or did you shoot the Dwingle?
The Dwingle.
The Dwingle.
Wasn't that the voice of Dwingle? It's okay. I just got confused. Okay, let's keep it going.
All right, so you leave Dwingle and Jiggy behind in
Where's
this
Jackie
crag of
boy?
rock.
Has he come back to me?
Oh yeah. This was the guy that he found, so he's now by your
Oh.
side again.
Good.
I think it's great that you have someone there, Grace, who is invested in our story and commented on it from the
Just dip his
peanut
little
gallery.
fingers in to...
And he obviously is very happy for us.
Oh yes, and has
Okay,
only
anyway.
good intentions.
Oh yes, of course. I just think I bet he's like listening. Okay, so let's head towards the desert. Let's just keep going, and maybe we'll see Lawrence en route.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys?
Along in the desert, I sing the song when I'm bored. When I'm walking along in the desert, travel, travel, travel.
Smash cut. You guys been walking for a little while. Are you keeping an eye out for harpies and Lawrence and this whole business, or are you just kind of
Yes.
like
No.
Okay.
We are all scanning.
Head
Women
on
in there.
a swivel.
All of you give me a wisdom check to see if you can spot this guy.
18, baby.
Hey, nice.
I rolled a 5,
Universe is with me. Oh.
so
I got a wisdom, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 13 plus a 1, which is 14, plus a 4, which is 18.
Wow, double
I only got
18s.
9.
And a really sweet compliment from Wiley. That's very, very kind, buddy. Thank you.
Oh, Wiley.
Rock.
Hobbits, thank you for tuning in.
I'm excited to watch your game this summer for Summer of Siege.
Summer of Siege!
Summer of Siege.
So, yeah, you guys are kind of walking. Georgie, the scent of lilac kind of comes from the mountain flowers and kind of whisks you away to a distant memory of the mother that you never knew. But Seyden and Ether, the two of you, you catch the glint of, the unmistakable glint of a crossbow kind of in a few of like the scraggly little trees that are up on one of the ridges. And peering further, you do see like the bulk of a man kind of hidden behind some nearby trees.
Aiden, no, that is Lawrence. He's not going to attack us, I think, at least. I don't.
Well, I also have a crossbow. Just in case.
So, Georgie, we think Lawrence is up in that tree. What do you think we should do?
I love the smell of lilacs.
Georgie!
Oh, sorry.
Child
I can't-
abuse.
I couldn't see
Snap out
it.
of it. Snap out of it, Georgie. This is important.
I rolled so poorly. I can't see anything. Okay.
I
It's
know,
very...
but I'm telling you. Can you still hear?
I don't know.
She's got the plugs in. She's got the
I
plugs
got the earplugs in.
Dugs out.
Oh, yes. Okay. That. What was? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Point of order. Not enough to affect you, but as you take the earplugs out, again, it's not like close enough to like affect you or anything like that, but you do hear a distant melody kind of lilting.
No.
the
We have to
trees.
just keep the earplugs in. We have to just shout at each other.
I hear something.
Georgie, put your
Georgie.
earplugs back in.
Georgie.
I'll be damned if you get syrified by these hoppy things.
Well, that's fair. That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Well. Okay, Georgie. So, Georgie. Oh, it's like we're shouting. He can hear us.
This is why you should have had Morse code lessons.
The tree. I'll write it down. I have a pen and
Okay. He's in a tree. I feel like I could be pretty adept at tree climbing because I'm a child.
Yes, get
Okay.
up there. Let him know
What
that
I'm gonna do
Huh.
while you guys are,
So you.
I'm shooting him down.
Lawrence?
No.
Oh,
Aiden, don't.
I'm not gonna
shoot
kill him. I'm shooting him down.
like
Shooting him
shoot.
down, like hurting him.
He'll be
Go.
fine.
Okay.
Get
Grab.
that, Georgie. Just spot cover Georgie in case
I'm
something
an
happens.
excellent marksman.
I have a
Okay.
blanket. Let's create a place for him to fall into. Okay, you
Alright.
grab the other side of the blanket, and we can stretch it like a little.
Going up the tree, Georgie.
I just rolled.
All right.
Nat
So
20, baby.
okay. So what are you trying to do? Just so
I'm
I'm
shooting
clear.
him in the tree.
You're shooting him from the tree.
Yeah. So he's going. I'm going to shoot him in the tree, so he falls out of the tree.
So you're shooting the branches of the tree?
I'm shooting him out of the
It is
tree.
vicious
Okay.
and does dumb things. She's shooting at him.
So this is just a crossbow bolt. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage and double it. Double what you roll.
Okay. Okay, I rolled an 18.
Oh
so
my God.
whatever 18 times 2 is.
For your
Oh
damage?
my God.
Oh, is it the d20 for damage or just a different?
No. That'll
Okay.
be on your character sheet. There's like the
Oh,
damage dice.
JK. I got carried away. My cross, a d6. So that would not be possible. Okay, so I rolled a 3, so I double it 6.
Okay. You shoot him.
Aiden, I'm so upset.
He falls out of the tree. The arrow flies true. It gets him right in the shoulder, catching him perfectly off balance. He tumbles, crashing through the branches.
We literally know he's not an enemy.
I've tried to put a blanket out. Did Ether grab the other corners?
He's kind of like up the hill a ways.
Oh,
Like the way that I was trying to describe it is that he's up on a
Aiden
hill.
and
like, kind
Cameron
of
are both
in the-
masochists.
So he falls out of the tree, and what follows is the flapping sound of wings as two harpies just barrel through the trees, grasp him, and disappear back the way that they came.
That could have been us.
it still could be us.
The singing grows louder.
They're
Oh.
still here. Okay.
Is there any way I could try to drown out their singing with my
Yeah, you've
own-
got the earplugs in.
and
You're
harp?
good.
I know, but like with the harp, can I?
But so can they pick us up if we can't hear them?
They have not appeared to notice you guys yet,
Okay.
Thank God.
but they did grab Lawrence.
So that's that's very sad.
Satan is really torn up about it.
I'm not sad.
Okay, so let's just keep moving and
Wait, before we keep moving, is there anything that I see around that's important that fell off of him or the tree, or there's anything that we can like grab or, you know?
Give me a wisdom check.
Okay. Ah. I've only got to 5, and then so then it's 6 plus 4, I got 10. So that's not really the best.
The only things that you see are kind of leaves and pine needles kind of just tinkling to the ground in his wake.
Is there anything you guys have or anything you want to do before we leave?
can we see the harpies even though they can't see us?
No, not from here. You would have to kind of
Okay.
get to a vantage point to see them.
I feel like I should do something.
Because I feel like if Satan has such good crossbow skills, you could shoot the harpies down once we get the vantage point of them.
Well, and I could also do like a telepathic probe, and I also could use my telekinesis and throw things at them as well. But they,
No, I just feel like they're evil, We need to kill them. But we're not there yet. Anyway, okay. I think we
The
should keep moving.
master of disguise, so I could just disguise myself as a harpy, so they don't think to attack me.
I feel like they sense that you're not a harpy energetically.
I love this idea. You could be
Let's
like
do it.
walking, and we can walk underneath you.
And then, ta
Those old cartoons where they like stand on each other's shoulders to be adults.
I have a large blanket.
I have a makeup kit and disguises, so I can harpyify myself.
I mean, you're gonna do what you want anyway, sure. I can't.
Okay, so we're just moving still, right?
We're moving as she's actively disguising herself. Is that?
Well, I didn't know if you were doing that. Okay, yes. We're moving while you're actively disguising yourself.
My concern is that they'll know immediately that you're not a harpy, and then you'll get attacked, and then we will literally not have our strongest.
Well, they're gonna know we're not harpies anyway once they see us.
True. Okay.
So what is
Rolling
happening?
along.
We're moving towards the desert. We just keep moving. We keep moving.
Okay, you're not gonna stop to investigate the harpies or anything like that.
I guess I thought they weren't here. They weren't. We couldn't.
They're. It seemed like the spot where Lawrence was kind of overlooking where they're just not in your field of vision right now. You can investigate. You don't have to.
He says Google picture of a harpy. Yeah, definitely. Use your imagination, guys. This is my harpy costume.
You have to bring that sweatshirt.
I don't have a literal costume in my house.
Go get a big black sheet.
Imagine harpy costume, harpy make.
So we can we sneak around to try to observe them a bit, and they don't notice us? We could try that and try to see what they're doing.
Are we trying to battle them for the plot?
I was trying to just move forward, but we can totally battle them.
I don't think we should battle them just yet. That's just the vibe, the intuition I'm getting.
Well, what if they have a nest, and right over here nearby, and we could see all of our friends
Kill
that
all the babies. Wait, what?
or that. But I mean, I just wonder if they have all the
birds.
No. I mean, like, if they have a nest of that's where they dropped Lawrence, so that's where they've dropped the rat boy.
Oh, like a lair.
Yes. So why don't we observe them at least to see what we can glean from that?
Okay.
Okay, so I would like to sneak. I do have move silently, and I have hide as an ability as well, almost invisible.
Can I move silently while looking for any hidden doors?
Sure. A dexterity and a wisdom check from you, either a dexterity check from Georgie. And
Valley
then...
Girl Heather, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you, Valley Girl Heather.
Good to see you, friend.
What check? You said dexterity?
Yes.
And then I got an 18.
Satan, you are constructing this harpy disguise, right? Okay. I think I would want either an intelligence or a charisma check from you for that.
It's charisma. I looked it up. Okay. And what do I roll? Which die?
Do I add my level?
A d20. Do add your level, both of you.
Then I got a 22.
Nice.
I got a 22. I got a 22 for wisdom.
22.
Oh, and then I got a
21.
Nice.
And then I got a dirty 20 for dexterity. So I definitely think that I definitely see something and I definitely move very, very quietly.
Yeah. You guys all creep up kind of into this vantage point.
For sure. Sorry, what?
You, with your wisdom check, you don't see any hidden doors, but you do see like a patch of trees to hide behind that seems a little bit more secure than the place where Lawrence was. And so you're able to kind of guide the three of you into like a more secure kind of vantage point to view the scene below.
Okay.
And as all of you kind of move into position to kind of observe here, you see how many? Consult my brain. 5 harpies. Kind of in this like slope that kind of slopes down from you guys. You kind of have the high ground, and it's kind of like loose rocks and Scrabble kind of rocks down below where the harpies are. You see 2 figures that you recognize, Magpie and his cousin, that are kind of laying just kind of in corpse pose, as one harpy is singing to them. You see one harpy who is tending to a wing, which has a very sizable, noticeable hole inside of it. And there's a 3rd harpy kind of tending to her. And the 4th and 5th harpies are kind of standing over the body of Lawrence. And he's not moving. He has the arrow protruding out of his shoulder, but appears to be dead or unconscious. Hard to tell from this distance.
Why are you happy about that, you sick masochist, you?
All I'm gonna say is that for this fight, you could have had an ally with crossbows for hands.
Yeah, exactly. But Satan likes to shoot first, ask questions later, doesn't check in with the group. How are we supposed to be partners and a team if you just do whatever the hell you want?
Well, perhaps I can convince Lawrence to be on our side.
Lawrence might be dead, George.
I just mean he's not dead yet.
That's what she just said.
Can I walk? I'm not saying I'm doing this. I'm curious. His
go back in time.
No.
A power that allows me to go back.
His crossbow hands. If I walk up and I touch his hands and find the button, can I shoot? Use it as my own weapon? Can I use the crossbow hands as a weapon?
Let me flip a coin. Actually,
You want to use his corpse just so you can use
Yes.
it? That is so funny.
Well, he's dead now.
We don't know that.
Okay, well,
So one of the crossbows is broken from his fall, but one of them, you can see the one closest to you from kind of like where he's laying on the ground. It's loaded and it's there. Yeah. You
second
could fire it.
question. Where do the new crossbows come from? Is it like is it like Spider-Man where there's like something comes out of his body and that creates a new crossbow and so I can easily just like redo it?
No. He has like a quiver over his shoulder. It's kind of crunched beneath his body at this point. And it looks like a lot of the arrows in there might not be in great shape, but some of them might be salvageable. His forearm kind of ends here. And from here up is where that's crossbow. That's all crossbow.
Okay. All crossbow all the time.
Can't crossbow anywhere else, you know what I mean?
I would love to know from the chat what they would like us to do. If they have any ideas, if they have any plans, if they have any actions that they would like us to see or to do.
And Grace, you said one of them is injured, right?
One of them is injured. It looks like maybe it's the one that Lawrence shot.
And is it below 5 HP?
It's hard to say. Can't
But
tell.
I thought you had to tell me that.
Oh, do I? Oh my god,
Well,
you're right.
I mean,
I do.
For my
Legally.
Whoa!
Legally, I have to.
for my wet
I
the
thought
deck
it was
with blood.
three.
What the deck with blood?
As I sit and get my book out, I think with that, you tell, it says the CK will inform the pirate when an enemy they're fighting has reached this vulnerable stage. So it may not be quite, I may not be interpreting it correctly.
No, that is right. It is not at that point. No.
Okay, great. Okay, so, first of all, we have the benefit of surprise. They don't know we're here right now, okay? We can do sneak attack and probably get one off. Why are you laughing at me?
You're just adorable, Georgie. Even when you're being serious, I laugh lovingly.
Okay, well, so we can all get one shot off probably before they know. Or whatever, shot or something. So if we want to engage and save our friends and get Lawrence back on our side, God rest his soul, we can maybe do that. What do we think?
Valley Girl Heather had a great idea. Convince them to join you on your quest and seek revenge on their enemies. Hilarious hijinks are sure to follow.
Simple as that.
Who has the best charisma?
I have 16 with. I'm sorry. I have a +1, and it's a prime.
14 prime. +1. 14 + 1 prime.
Okay, who's going to try to convince them to join?
I feel like that's just a fool's errand.
Well, so was shooting what's his face, but here we are.
I think if we're gonna engage with them, we should just shoot them while they don't know we're here.
Oh. Or be like, hey, we helped shoot that guy. Ally.
I also I have my telepath. Oh, yes. Okay, fine. I'm gonna use. Whose turn is it first? I'm ready to use.
Well,
my
we're not in initiative yet, so we can all do whatever we want right now.
It's true.
I'll do whatever we want.
Once they notice us, we're in initiative, so we have one. We can do something. And also, thank you, Misfits and Miscreants, for the sub.
So good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. That's another Summer Siege streamer. Let's go.
Hey.
Ooh, offer to heal the wounded. Does anybody have any healing stuff? These are good actions to think of if we're not doing well in combat.
Okay. I think we should just shoot. I'm saying it.
Favorite orphan thinks we should just go in, guns ablazing. Okay, I'm ready to use my telekinesis and throw something at them. What are there? Is there any
by the way,
odd-
Satan did have a disguise ready. I forgot about that part. I don't know if that was
There's
something
really-
that you wanted to do or not.
I feel like that should be a backup.
No, that's a great idea. What if she infiltrates them and then we shoot the non-Satan's harpies? Or she shoots the harpies when she's in the nest or whatever it is.
Be like,
go
hey,
for
guys.
it. Go for it, Satan. Go in there. See if
Okay.
they don't recognize you.
Hey guys, look at you guys got this bow handed full.
I think you need to roll
Good on you.
to see if it actually works.
What's the quest?
You have your earplugs in.
Oh.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
begin
no,
to hear
no!
the singing of.
Oh, and I put them directly back in. We've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, you guys. No.
At this point, I think they begin to catch that something is not right with the harpy in front of them. I think at this point we should all roll initiative.
Can't I do a sneak attack?
I knew it,
Can't
Satan.
I? Can I do a
Uh,
sneak attack?
Maybe on your turn, I think. Yeah, let me look up what the thing is.
That is very bitter towards Satan right now.
It's unaware of the pirate. They have to be unaware. Maybe I'm still hiding and I have to do one thing.
Yeah, they haven't seen you two yet.
Okay.
They've
okay.
seen Satan.
Okay.
So I roll a d20.
All of you roll initiative. That'll be a D10. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Got a 9.
Is it my turn to say my telekinesis thing I want to do?
I rolled a 9.
Okay. Between Georgie and Satan, who wants to go first?
Well, if they haven't seen me yet, I guess I could do my sneak attack.
Yeah, you do the sneak attack and I'll go like this. They don't.
I want to do my telekinesis. Is there anything large around that I can throw? with
There's
my
lots of
mind?
rocks.
Okay.
What was your initiative roll?
Me 9.
No, for Ether.
Oh.
Oh, 2.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I thought they hadn't seen me yet. Can't I just do something? No?
We are entering initiative at this point because Satan has been noticed. So it's for me to keep my. They haven't noticed you yet, but
I
Yeah.
got
yeah.
I got you.
So first up is gonna be the harpies.
What?
They rolled a 10. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
Ew.
All right. Satan. I'm sorry. You're gonna have a few attacks coming at you.
That's fair.
Consequence for your actions.
I have no regrets.
What is your AC, by the way?
100. No. 12.
That is going to be 2 hits on you, as the 3 harpies that are kind of, the 2 harpies that are kind of arguing over Lawrence, they turn on you, and then the one that was tending to their wounded kind of sister, the 3 of them all go to attack you. You do take 2 hits. That is going to be 2d4. That's it. All right, you take 6 points of damage
Oh,
as 3 harpies kind of descend upon you, kind of screaming and spitting. You're not hearing them as they rake claws down your chest and down your back.
Okay. Ow!
As that happens, I think that the injured one grabs Lawrence with her one good hook hand, like claw hand, and she's gonna move away. So she moves 15 feet. Less. She moves 10 feet away from you and away from the party. And the harpy who's singing grabs Magpie and the child and kind of goes in the same way. So 2 harpies have moved 10 foot in the opposite direction. 3 harpies are engaged with Satan. It is now Georgie and Satan's go. Who's gonna go first?
You mean Georgie and Ether?
No,
No,
Georgie and
Georgie.
Satan.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm down on the ground, and they haven't. I don't think they've noticed you, Georgie. Do you want to do your sneak attack?
Well, I guess it says as long as they're unsuspecting of an attack, but they're suspecting now, right?
I'd allow it. They only think
Okay.
that there's one person.
So the reason why is I have something also called overwhelming assault, and I use this on the first round of combat. So can I use that on my next turn?
Let me look it up really quick. Sorry.
We're in Amazing Adventures, page 56. Overwhelming assault. What I would ideally like to do is do sneak attack now, and then on my next turn do overwhelming assault, because that's when they actually are fighting against me.
Yeah, you can do that next round.
Okay, so sneak attack. I get +2 bonus to hit and +4 bonus to damage. I wanted to throw my dagger at the one holding Lawrence, because that's the one that's injured, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Unless there's one, is there one that's on top of Satan?
There's
Like,
3 that are kind of surrounding Satan, yeah.
Well, if that one's already damaged, maybe I should focus on. Okay, no, I wanna get Lawrence free so I can use his crossbow as a weapon, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna throw my dagger at the harpy holding Lawrence, and I have a +2 bonus to hit. So hopefully I roll my dagger, and I'm sorry. Which one do I roll for that?
That's perfect. Yeah, you roll a d20.
I do
and then
roll,
you'll
okay.
add your dexterity modifier, your bonus to hit, and then that additional +2, not your level.
I think I need to use a boon, maybe. Because
That's
I
fine.
rolled a 2, 3, 4, 5.
Voice Georgie, boon.
I think so 5 plus level is 9. That's very sad. Okay, I'm booning. I'm booning.
Yeah, boon. Boon it up.
Okay, 13. 13 plus dexterity is 14. Plus bonus to hit is 16. Plus my bonus to hit, because it's a sneak attack, is 18.
Yes.
18. And I don't do my level 2.
Georgie.
Correct.
Okay,
That'll hit.
18.
Beautiful. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
And damage is a d4. Oh, fiddlesticks, I rolled the wrong one. There it is.
+4, I believe, because of sneak attack.
Oh, yeah, so it's just 4. Oh, +4.
Yeah.
Could it be like 4 on 4?
It could.
It's 5. I rolled a 1.
Okay. And you were aiming for the one that was already injured?
Yes.
Good news. 1 second.
Kill him while they're down.
Sneaky Georgie.
Last time, did we get any other things during this game that I need to remember?
we
If
have
you don't
some-
have it written down, then I don't. Sorry.
Sometimes people put stuff in the chat that I don't understand. Ooh, look at all these gifted
Hey,
subs.
Agile. Do you know
Yes!
what that means?
What?
Agile gets to add something to the scene.
That's right.
Agile, be kind, be kind.
What do you want to happen? Be kind to me.
No, be kind to us. Screw Grace. She has all the power.
Which, by the way, Georgie, I think I'm obliged to tell you that as this knife strikes true, it does cross the threshold of 5 hit points.
Yay.
So keep that.
Thank you.
Wait, what does that mean?
It's
Does
'cause
that mean we
It's
know how-
underneath a certain health level, which means I have a specific attack that really helps with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Agile Monk, what do you want to add to the scene? Let
While
us
he
know.
thinks about that. Oh. 2 boons for Georgie, 1 for Satan, 1 for Ether, 1 bane for Grace. Agile. I thought we were friends.
2 boons for Georgie.
2 boons, Georgie.
All right. Anytime you guys
Satan
want me to
has
re-roll,
boons
let
from
me know.
One earlier.
Okay.
I have 2. And 1 bane. What does that mean?
It means that I have to re-roll and take the lower option, basically.
Oh, love it, love it, love it.
Okay. That's Georgie's turn. Fantastic turn, Georgie. Satan, what do you want to do?
Awesome.
You're surrounded.
So, I'm so glad you asked. So I'm gonna load up my crossbow. I also have poisons in my bag, so I'm going to dip all of the darts into the poison.
Love it.
It's a severe toxin
Oh.
that can incapacitate, cripple, and cause major damage. I'm not fucking around with
Let's
these.
go.
Yes.
Oh, Grace, Agile Monk said you need to share something to their observation that they missed.
Oh.
Oh, I meant boon for Grace. Agile said.
I'll take note of that. Thank you. And noted, Agile. We'll do that in a minute. But poison, a neurotoxin?
Yes.
Incredible. Who are you going after? Or are you like firing at somebody or like attacking somebody with it?
I'm going for the meanest one.
Yeah.
There's one to your right, resting bitch face. She hit you harder than the other one.
Okay. So I need to roll.
Yeah, D20. Are you doing like a melee attack or a ranged attack?
Well, I guess it would be ranged since it is crossbow. Because
Yeah.
melee is like if they're like right next to you,
Yes.
right?
You can, if you want to like flavor it, like you take the bolt and you like
Stab them.
stab them. That's fine.
Or dehydrate.
Hydrate or digest. I forgot some water. I'll get
Yes.
this middle.
Okay. So I roll a d20.
Every day redeem. Take a drink and hydrate.
I'm just seeing.
Ah, how refreshing.
So I roll a d20.
Yes.
I actually
Plus
love
your
that. I
bonus to
wish-
hit and your
Text me throughout the day.
we'll call it
Remind-
dexterity modifier.
Damage to hit.
This is a dexterous kind of attack.
It's a bit dexterous.
All right, you guys have to do math. Everyone, shut up.
Quick, everyone say random numbers.
9. I'm not rolling very high here. And then
You have a boon if you want to use it.
yeah, let's do.
You have 2 boons actually. One from Agile Monk, one left over from
Okay, that's better.
and
The Forgotten and Jacko Boom are what's the word?
15.
Manifesting in chat.
Yes.
15?
22.
You said 15?
15, and then
got a little bit more like Georgie. Sorry.
damage.
It's a little bit more. With a little bit more of an accent. That's what I'm requesting.
The damage I call.
22.
Try.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just
Ask
looking
the
up
Lord
poisons really
anything.
quick.
What's that?
Okay. So you're stabbing somebody with this dart,
Poison
basically.
dart.
Which kind of poison was it?
It's a toxin that incapacitates, cripples, and causes major damage.
Okay. Perfect.
Grace, what does it mean someone redeemed? Ask the troll lords anything.
Oh, that's like an just to like answer the question that's asked in accordance with like when that is redeemed. Usually we use it more on like just chatting streams, but we still have it active for tonight. Norioshi, I would recommend the Golden Familiar personally. Or the Undying War. Actually, I would recommend the Undying War. Okay. It doesn't say anything about like any kind of like saving throw on here. So, how about you? Should I give the harpies a saving throw, or should I have Satan make an intelligence roll to see how effective the poison is? We're gonna do one or the other. There's gonna be a roll here.
Whichever one helps us more is what I vote for.
I'll do the saving throw.
No! Elf Twilight, how dare thee.
Okay. Go ahead and add an extra d6 damage on top of the initial damage that you rolled. Which, by the way, did you roll damage?
Yeah, I rolled a 2, and so the additional comes to 8.
Incredible. Nice hit. And it looks like this neurotoxin starts to take hold her like right arm as you kind of like stabbed it into like her kind of like collarbone area. Her right arm goes kind of limp. Oh my god, what is math? This is pathetic. Okay. Incredible work. Anything else? Did you want to use your movement or anything like that? It would be a little tough to move in your position.
Yeah.
Could she get out of like further away from them to help save herself, or not really?
Not without taking opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like lay back down for a second.
All right. Excellent turn, Satan. Ether, it is your go.
Finally! Okay, I see that big ass boulder over there. I am going to use my telekinesis to pick up the boulder and throw it at. I feel like I should throw it at someone who has full health, because that boulder is definitely going to probably kill them.
Yeah, there's one that is moving Magpie and Roy, and she looks fine. You run the risk of hitting Magpie and Roy, but
there's not one that's like, you know.
There's as far as like ones that are unharmed as of yet. There's the one that's moving Magpie and Roy, and then there's 2 of the 3 that are surrounding Satan.
2 of the 3. Is there one that's surrounding Satan? Because I probably should try to save Satan, even though she doesn't listen to me when I advise her of my wisdom. Is there like one full health near her?
Yes, there's 2.
Okay, I'm gonna throw it ideally and hit both of them at the same time.
I'll allow it. There'll be a higher AC to beat if you want to try to hit both of them and not Satan.
Okay, let's do it. I mean,
Okay.
Worst case, it will just hit one of them a little bit, right?
You need a 16.
I need a 16. Okay. And do I have to roll anything else special? I can't remember for my telepathic.
Oh, yeah. If it fails, you just can't use it again today. And you take a little bit of damage.
My telekinesis?
Yes. Because it's your psychic power.
Okay. Ah, the universe is with me. Okay, it rolled out of the thing. Can I re-roll it?
For sure.
You allow it. Okay, lovely, darling. You are so graceful and gracious. Get it?
I do respond positively to compliments.
Oh, you're lovely. You're beautiful.
Okay, I'm definitely doing a boon coin because I rolled a natural one. We're not going to do that.
Oh no.
Come on, everybody, send me good vibes, or Satan might die. Oh, the universe is with me. I got to 15, and I don't add it to anything, correct?
You roll your. So this is basically an intelligence roll that you're making. So you add your intelligence bonus and your level. And you
okay,
need to
so-
hit at least. Never mind. Sorry. Ignore that.
So I got to. That means I'm at 19 because I don't.
Okay.
Let me double check. I don't think I have an intelligence. Actually, no, I have a +1. So 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
Dirty
Dirty 20, dirty
Yay!
20.
You.
I am
sideswiped these
Harry
guys.
Stephen King, but in this mystical world, I lift up my staff and go, oh, to the rock, and I'll let you.
Holy shit.
I'll let you narrate it since you're the actual CK, and I'll just act
No,
it out.
this is perfect. I want you guys to narrate your own combat as much as possible. I think that that's way cooler.
So I lock in with my very strong mentalist power, and I go, oh, as I raise up the stone, and I go, whoa, and it hits both those harpy bitches down the line. You're welcome.
Incredible. Roll a d4. This will be the damage that they both take. And they also get flung like 15 feet away from Satan.
Oh,
Woo!
It's a weird little thing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Agile Monk. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. You also get to pick another thing to add to the scene.
4! I got a 4!
Hey,
Woo!
nice. Okay.
4.
Now I have
Everybody.
I have 1 left. Fine. And you use one of your boons, right, Georgie?
Yes, but I got gifted one more.
How many are you at then?
I just had one,
You had 1 left over from.
and I used it, and then I was gifted
2.
one.
You have 2. Okay.
Oh, I have 2. Okay,
Because-
I have 2. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, and we got another boon. Oh wait, -1 boon.
Now
Or is
I,
it? Is
now
it
I have-
saying dash boon?
now I have 3, and now it's like a dash, and then 1 more boon for Satan. So Satan has 3 now. 1 boon for Georgie.
Wait, you used
Georgie
1,
has-
so I have 2.
Okay, so we're all at 3 now.
Unless that means -1 boon.
No, I don't think that means that. I think it's a dash, like a individual thing. I don't think you can do -1.
I
Oh
think
no,
you
these are not negatives. These are
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
a little bullet point.
Yes.
Okay, so you're tracking our boons.
Yes,
Ether. I'm
Georgie,
sorry, my voice has gotten really bad.
we have
My
Georgie-
voice is better now.
I know. So I get influenced by you, and I start sounding like a little pirate boy, but I'm not. I'm more of a ethereal woman. So 3 for each of us, and then 2 boons for Grace.
There we go. It's much better now. I found my voice. Okay.
This time CK Grace gets to pull a rabbit out of her castle keeper hat to surprise the players and take them off guard. Wait, that's what I'm using you for. Oh man, what do I do?
Do not pull out Jackie boy. He's fine. He's a jackalope. He is not for magic.
I need something. I need some idea. Give me a prompt and I'll run with it. You think about that, Agile. In the meantime, it's the Harpy's turn. Everybody
Yay!
rejoice. It's so fun.
Nobody is excited about that.
Oh,
It's so
no.
fun. Okay, so the 2 harpies that got hurt by that boulder. They get to their feet.
Wait, they took the damage, right? I told you it got
They-
like a full.
Yeah, they took the damage. They kind of shakily get to their feet, kind of eyes wild looking. They kind of, at this point, do land on the two of you, kind of behind the tree. And there's like the dust on the ground kind of shakes and a few rocks kind of scramble away as they jump into the air, their wings kind of flapping. One of them a little lopsided, not getting quite as high into the air. One of them rises 15 feet into the air. The other rises 40 feet into the air with their turn.
No, it's like it didn't do anything.
One of them's like trying to flap a little bit.
I'm
And
like,
she's
even
just
with the
getting a
nat
little
20,
bit.
even with the 4, these powerful bitches.
They are trying to stay out of the way at this point. But that is all that they can do with this turn.
Gold. And I can use my telekinesis again to my knowledge because
Yeah.
I didn't fail. Praise be. Great.
The one with Magpie and Roy, I think at this point she is going to stand in front of them. Let's see, what does she do? I'm trying to put myself in their shoes right now.
It's okay. Get into character. Just sink in.
Ah,
Take your time.
ah, ah. This is me doing it.
It's a psychological gesture, as we would call it in college, that you're doing to get into character. This is what the harpies do. Ah.
So she is, you know what? She gets ready. She stands over Magpie and Roy, and she's waiting for someone to engage her. She's not moving. The one by Lawrence, who is kind of just barely hanging on, not doing super hot. She, I think, is a little bit more reckless. She is going to charge Satan because that's who's closest to her. That's who she can reach. Oh, actually, you know what? She can... Yeah, she's gonna actually... She flaps her wings once and she rockets herself towards Georgie. And she's gonna attack Georgie.
Oh no.
Yeah, because she's seen me now, I guess, huh?
I need to
Even
put
though-
these dice in jail.
Haha.
They can't be here anymore. I rolled a 4.
Straight to jail.
Swipes at you, gets like the tree as you like duck behind it. And goddamn, it's uneventful, but that's their turn. They're kind of trying to play
Aha!
smart.
Wonderful.
Satan or Georgie? It is your go.
Well, I have wet the deck with blood. I can use that for without using an action, Satan, and then I can use my overwhelming assault. I'm gonna try to save you and kill one of them in this turn,
That sounds great.
or harm one of them that's by you. You know what I'm saying?
You want to go ahead? I'll keep resting.
Okay. So I'm gonna fix back to my voice. There's my proper Georgie voice. We're better now. Okay. So wet the deck with blood. I can the enemy is less than 5 hit points, so I can freely dispatch that enemy without using an attack action.
That is awesome.
And so I'm doing the one that had just dropped Lawrence and just started running after me, you know. I don't think I need to do anything. So I just have to tell you how I kill it, right?
I think that this is a charisma check.
Okay, so I got to roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
I got to roll a d20. I've lost Georgie's voice, everyone. I'm so messed up.
Georgie's got a frog in his throat.
All my fault. You do
I rolled a d20, so I rolled 20. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice!
Georgie, you are tapped into the universe.
So it says the pirate must successfully strike the enemy, but gains +4 to do so. If successful, the enemy's killed outright.
Then I have +4 to charisma checks to intimidate enemies.
Literally incredible. So you will need to still strike this thing to kill it. But because you got a nat 20, I can't have you like do double damage as like an epic thing. So what does this harpy do
A
as
bomb
she misses
explodes
you?
and kills- oh.
Okay, so she swiped right and she missed me. And so I said to her, I said, "You don't need those feathers." And then I jump on her, I strangle her little mouth, and I just
Oh my god!
take the air out and do one of the thing where you do the neck and it's like, you know.
I've never seen the side of Georgie before. He's like a little devil.
This is very goblin and I love it.
He's very orphan pirate right here.
Yeah, the others watch you do this. Not only are you unaffected by their song, all three of you, but they watch you strangle to death. These harpies are like, they're buff, like kind of muscle mommies a little
They're
bit.
buff bitches.
It's not an easy
I mean,
thing that you
they're
just did.
buff bitches.
Okay, incredible. So roll a d4 because you'll get to have a +4 charisma check to intimidate.
Agile just said something very interesting in the chat. Very scary.
Oh.
So whatever that thing is that folks have lock right foot, I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, thank you, Fosco. I destroyed the harpy, and I only rolled a 2. What was I rolling for exactly?
The number of rounds that you
Oh,
will
oh.
gain this like +4 to intimidate.
Yes,
if you
correct.
so wish to do that.
Which is good because overwhelming assault is a charisma check, which is what I wanted to do next.
Perfect. Incredible.
Okay, so that harpy's done with, right?
That yes.
How far am I from How far am I? I've lost my voice, y'all. How far am I from Lawrence?
I'm
Doing
gonna say
one-
you're like 40-ish, 40 to 50 feet, 45
Okay.
feet away.
So that's a bit far. Okay, so overwhelming assault. On the first round of combat, because this is my first round actually being seen.
Yeah.
I can declare overwhelming assault. This grants +2 to initiative to hit rolls and damage that round. However, I suffer -2 to AC.
Okay.
Okay.
So it'll be a little bit easier to hit.
Okay, so now so there's 2 still on top of Satan. There's 2 in the air. Is that what it is?
The 2 that were surrounding Satan were like flung by the boulder. They are now in the air. One of them only at 15 feet, the other at like 40 feet in the air.
And is that it? There's not another one?
There is one more standing over Magpie and the child.
Ah, right.
And she appears she has kind of held her action. She's waiting for someone to come into melee with her.
And the ones that are in the air are slightly injured.
Yes.
Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'm gonna throw my dagger at the one at 15 feet high,
Okay.
and try to do that. And do I need to roll charisma again? I guess I don't. Because I guess so.
You know, for the speed of combat, like you've intimidated the hell out of them. It's fine.
I
Yeah, you're
did
good.
snap the neck of one of their friends.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can have it. It's fine.
So I'm gonna throw my dagger, and so I do it. Is it a D10? What do I roll for throwing my dagger?
So that'll be a d20 plus your
It is a D20.
dexterity modifier plus your bonus to hit, and then plus that additional +2.
Well, I just rolled another D20. I just rolled another 20.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Holy shit.
Amazing, Georgie. You are so connected to the universe.
I'm gonna be such bad rolling next week. Next week's gonna be awful.
Georgie has like entered like a zen state where he's just like
You
he's
know what
one
it
with
is?
the wind.
Glowing.
It's like I'm back on the sea. And it's like all I see are other pirates that are trying to infiltrate our pirate ship, and I have to use my body and my skills to attack.
There's a lot of like dust
That's
kicking up. It
exactly-
kind of feels like the sea spray a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, roll double damage. And
That's
add +2 to that damage.
4 and
Or
Oh,
roll
fiddlestick.
your dice. I think it's better to roll your dice once and then just double it. Some people prefer
oh.
to roll the dice 2 times.
well, then it was 4. Well, I mean, whatever. I rolled a 4 and a 2, so that'd be 6. It'd be 6 plus whatever plus 2.
Plus 2.
That's 8.
Oh, it's hanging on, but just barely. It's below that.
Okay.
Swab.
Kill it.
Below
Kill
5.
her. Kill them, Georgie. Kill them. Kill them.
I couldn't kill it
I believe in you.
unless we count me as just rolling it. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10.
I'm obliged to let you know that this person has dropped below 5 hit points.
Woo!
Woo, woo, woo.
Eventful turn. You can use up to half of your movement if you wish to.
Could I go closer to Lawrence, please?
Yes. Yeah, you get, I think, 15 feet. Your movement's 30.
My movement was 30, yes. Okay, so 15 feet towards him, and how he was like 40 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Wait, Satan isn't like close to death or anything, right? I just wanted to check in. Or she just where is she at with hit points? I'm
I
just
think I have
really
12
concerned.
hit points left.
Okay. I just got concerned because your eyes were closed and I was like, wait.
Wait, it really hurt what they did.
We're speaking of Satan. It is your go. What do you do?
Good. I come up from the
Your
pain
shoes.
that I was in on the ground. Eyes open. I'm looking at the little harlot closest to me, or whatever we call it, harpy.
Agile monk, what he said.
All right. I opened my bag. I have a thicker net, not like the clear stuff, but I have my thick net that I pull out.
Mhm.
I douse it in grease
Okay.
because I also
My
have that.
God.
Then I fucking light it on fire and I throw it onto the harpy.
Let's go. Are you going for the 40-foot one or the 15-foot one?
Let's go for 15.
That'll be easier to hit anyway, I think.
Yeah, because it's kind of heavy and I'm kind of hurt.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and make like a dexterity attack roll and just add your normal bonus that you would have for like your crossbow or something.
Okay, I'm going to use a little boon because that was
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Good God. Okay, that was not great. So dexterity. So I rolled a 4, and then add 2. That is 6, and then my level.
Not your level to this one.
No, okay.
It would
So-
be just your dex bonus and then whatever your bonus to hit is.
2 hit.
I don't think it's good. You need a 13.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. But I really like the idea of it.
I love that idea. I wanted it to work so bad. But you do create a
It's not
nice
a-
fiery landing spot for her as the net kind of like falls
Because
flat.
I used grease, so it's on fire. So if we knock one out of the sky, it could land on the fire net.
That's super true. Okay. Do you want to move at all? You're now kind of able to just kind of be wherever, like no one's gonna attack of opportunity you if you want to move.
Roll a few feet.
Nice. Okay. Ether, it is your go.
Okay. Okay. Part of me thinks I keep forgetting because I was rereading my character sheet that I'm also a bit of a wild card. Like I'm not that reliable, and I think I've been being too reliable. And maybe this is crazy, but they're harpies, and I had this little harp in my backpack. So what if I got out my harp and I strummed it a little bit and I sang, and what if it like entranced them a bit? Can I try that?
You could try that.
Oh, you don't seem to. I have no faith in my creativity. None.
Where it becomes so you can't like magically enchant them in this moment with your harp if that's like the point that you're getting at. You can certainly like try to distract them with the music or like try to drown out their singing for Magpie and Roy, or anything else that you'd like to try.
I have so many psychic powers. Sonic powers. Does chat think, and does everyone think, that me using my telepathic probe would be a waste? Or should I try my telekinesis again?
I do not think that would be a waste.
Then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to probe their minds.
Plumb
Probe,
the
probe,
depths.
probe.
Probe,
I'm
probe.
Etha's very metal, as the, Georgie Brits say. Probe, probe, probe. I feel like you mean that in a double entendre way, Cameron. Not just the mind. I'm not an alien. There will be none of that type of probing. What do
Yeah.
I roll to see about the probe? I'm reading my thing real quick
Yeah, I'm trying
to make sure. Telepathic probe, quite simply mind reading.
Chat, tell us how you probe people.
Oh,
Please.
A wisdom check
Yeah.
for a willing mind, but it's a bit more difficult for an unwilling.
Tell me how deep you'd like to go. Is there like certain information
How
that
deep
you're...
is your probe? How deep is your probe? How deep is your
We want it to go as deep as possible.
to probe?
solid 3 inches.
Your DC is 15 here.
Sorry, I made myself laugh. What?
Because
What?
so it's going to be the challenge level of the monster in addition to like, the base of 12. So it's just a little harder than like a normal check just because they're definitely not willing.
What is it again?
15 is what you need to roll, or is what you need to reach.
15. Okay. What he's saying? Oh my gosh, ladies, please, what? What? Agile monk, please, what?
You got
Agile Monk is asking nicely.
He
Oh my
says he
God.
wants you guys to probe.
Oh,
He's saying
probe,
please
probe.
probe.
that is poor BG's beanies for being dirty. Sorry, anytime someone says how deep is, how could you not think of that song? We need to say, okay, whoa, more boons?
Yeah.
Oh my
Satan
God.
gets 3, and then 1 to
Okay.
Ether, and then 1 to Georgie. None for me.
Okay, Satan's at 6. I'm at 4, and Georgie's at 4. They
I'm
must.
at 4?
Yes, a good thing I'm keeping track.
Good
Okay,
thing.
so I have to reach at least 15 to probe effectively.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to probe
effectively.
effectively, it's true.
And Agile, don't think I've forgotten your initial addition. That will come in at the end of
So
something.
I got 14.
Then
What
you,
is a wisdom?
you add your wisdom bonus
Which is 1.
and
so
your
that's
level.
16. Plus my level, which is 19. It's a dirty 19. I think I probed effectively.
Effective probe.
Eva is more up here. She's in her head cavity, and I keep bringing her down. I just, anyway, 15. What happens when I probe? I focus on, and I go, oh, and I get in there.
And you're in there. You kind of brain
What do I hear
blast.
and see? What can I say? I can talk to her.
There's a lot of different information. You can't establish communication with her, but you can see information in her brain. So
Oh my
is there
God.
any
There's
kind of
5
information that
minutes
you're
left. I
looking
just
for?
noticed. What do I see?
What are you looking for? Is there any particular data that you're trying to find, or just kind of her surface thoughts?
I think I want to know what is their plan? Are they what are they trying to do so I can, and if they have any weaknesses, that would be good to know.
Yeah, okay. Weaknesses, do they? For anyone
Everyone
who's watching
focus
along,
on
I'm
the
not
cat.
I'm not going exactly by the harpy entry in the Monsters and Treasure. So, sorry if I get stuff wrong. I'm not trying to get it super duper right. Weaknesses.
He's more of a guideline, people.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Rules are more like suggestions. Satan had the right idea with fire. It seems like they are not really big fans of fire.
Mm.
And
Fire. Fire is the.
as-
Okay.
Ooh, agile. That's really good. They are to themselves, or it is thinking to itself.
Can't let the bodies go to waste. Got to get them back to the master.
Go to waste. Okay.
Who's the master?
But aren't I? Because I.
The
Okay.
mage.
I can talk to her, right?
No, that is a different power called telepathic communication. You have the telepathic probe.
But it says here two-way psychic Oh, with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Attempting to go deeper.
How deep?
I can probe the phobias and the childhood traumas. Ooh, that's a lot of baggage. Okay. What there's nothing else that's useful? Not to be greedy.
Yeah, she's thinking to herself that they need to get these bodies back to the master. And you can sense, like, in a more abstract way, she's not like thinking it to herself in words, but she's thinking, there's an awareness in her mind of like the importance of creating new life in Draft. She's very concerned about that.
She needs to kill these things to be able to do that.
I believe that's your turn, unless there's anything else you wanted to do, Ether.
I think that's all I'm allowed to do. I just was trying to probe around.
Yeah.
But I
Did you
can-
want to move? Did you want to move closer or farther from anything?
I'm gonna take a couple steps back, but I think we need to end on this probe or end on some final thing that you say. Great.
Oh, that's true.
We
I
got
just
it all
noted
wrapped up.
time right when things are getting good.
Well, thanks to Agile, we actually have a neater end to this than I thought. Actually, you know what, Ether? As you have this telepathic probe active in this harpy's mind, there's a voice that cuts through that is not hers. And a different voice comes in and speaks in her mind. That's enough. Leave them. Or what voice did I give them? That's enough. Leave them. Get to the portal. And this is the harpy's turn. They all use their movement simultaneously to fly out of this kind of area around a bend, and you kind of have your earplugs in, but there's like an advanced kind of silence that settles over this like rocky kind of glade as movement kind of fades.
I'm very, very happy I used my robe.
It's pretty good. Zooming out
I'm
to
such
kind
a
of
good mentalist.
psionic powers, brain blast. The
Only
camera
because
kind
I'm
of
bald. Bald people are like, woo.
very woo. We zoom away from our party in this kind of rocky area to this group of harpies, grievously injured, one of them dead, as they kind of like zap into an enclosed dark space. And all we see is a black leather boot kind of tapping as a person stares down at them. Well, that was a waste. We'll go ahead and end there. We'll pick back up next week for the Summer of Siege, the official start of the Summer of Siege season.
Woohoo!
Gonna be-
Next Tuesday, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. Come back here and see
Come back
whose boot is it?
here if you
Looted
want to see more
booted.
probing and more little orphan pirates snapping the necks of people because you're sick and twisted.
and assassins firing crossbows and
Perfectly
fog
aimed.
people rooting around in brain stuff. Thank
Thank
you
you,
all so
everyone.
much.
Thank you for watching.
And just so you all know, next week is the beginning of our very first ever Summer of Siege. This is basically an effort to flood the airwaves with as much Castles and Crusades and amazing adventures as possible. So we're going to have a full weekly schedule of like actual plays that are going to be broadcasting throughout the summer. And we're going to have a newsletter that goes out on that probably every Monday. And it's going to be some exciting stuff, so keep your eyes peeled. We also have the Adventures Backpack crowdfunding campaign starting on June 3rd, which is that Tuesday? I think it's the same day that we're streaming. I'm pretty sure.
Tuesday, yes.
Yeah. So we're going to do it. We might even have like an additional stream that day to kick off the crowdfunding campaign, I think. So keep an eye out. Thank you all for joining. This was super fun. I had a great time.
Hi, everybody. Thank you.
We're going to toss a raid to our buddy Charmed Fantasy and see what they're doing over there. We appreciate you all. Thanks for hanging out. Any
Thank
final
you,
words?
everyone.
We're going to go.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. See you for the Summer of Siege. Hey.
Yeah.